It rough, man. So as I was saying, again, person are looking for the cheaper way out. But most of the time the cheaper isn't the best. Yeah. Again, there's an art in preparing land. Again, the more developed countries would have put in the technology. But yes, we don't have much of the technology, so we have to put in the work manually. Or we develop, say, seed planters, so we can get them in a row and allow us to have a better coverage or a better density of peanut. Again, if this is done, then all of the other practices would have been done well, right? So this is a farming area. Let us look on the other side. This area has been prepared. I've been watching it for some while. It has been prepared for a good while. Let me zoom it in a little, just for us to see the beds. Some beds have been constructed here. They seem like they have thrown corn or broadcast corn on it and then bed it. Again, that's a poor land management practice. Again, look at the bedding. They are wide and yet they are not well done. You can see that they are compact because of the type of plow that was used to plow the area. Look at the rows again. The tractor wheels aren't locked so you wouldn't get straight beds. But seem they have used what we call the draw plow instead of using the regular this plow to plow and then using the moldboard or the ridger to make these ridge. Again, people have compromised. They have got good produce, but again, the ultimate could have been you have get better produce or you have a more efficient cultivation. So let us look at them, go a little closer, and you'll see nice area. Again, it's about an acre and a half. So it's about an acre and a half of land. Again, this, as I've said, have been plowed a number of times and I've allowed to ruinate. And again, we look closely, we see a whole lot of, some areas you have Pangola, some areas you have African Star, and a few areas towards the bank you have some amount of Brachiaria Tanagrass. Again, many of these farmers are small farmers and they are not educated. Education is the key. So with that, yes, you're going to spend a little more money, but the yield is going to compensate and that you will have maximum profit. Again, the art of land preparation. Ideally, you spray the land as I've said, or whatever means, and some people burn, the small farmers do, they use chemical, but the aim is to get the land as weed free as possible. And even when it is plowed, sometimes many trips have to be made. I realize that these men don't plow the land in a north-south and an east-west direction. It's just one direction and that is it. Trying to get the thing easy with the tractor running over. Again, the art of land preparation that will put a good farmer, separate a good farmer from a poor farmer. You look at the area here. I was saying it's about an acre and a half, but this seems to be 2 acres. But the top part has more weed. And again, I know that a whole lot of spraying will have to be done here. All we're seeing there would have been weed emerging after the area has been plowed. Moving to the other side. This top area again, we can see a whole lot of weed. There are some patches of Pangola grass. And this grass will take over the place in a short while. And there are some patches too of coastal Bermuda. This area will be under grass if it's not sprayed or the weeds are controlled. And again, because of poor land preparation practices, weed will overthrow this crop. peanut cultivation. And this is a nice area, maybe about 1.5 acres of land. Land being prepared. Again, there is some art in preparing land, irrespective of the crop you plant. People tend to use the cheapest method. And most of the time, the cheapest method isn't the best method. So as we look at the crop of peanut here, again, you will see more young weed than peanut. And I'll tell you why. These persons, they plow the land straight after the crop is planted or after there's a whole lot of bushing. And again, I think for the land to be prepared well, you need to do your land clearance correctly. So you need to get rid of all of the residue and all of the weed. That is very important. Again, when they plow, sometimes they incorporate some of these weed seeds, or the weeds are too mature. And as soon as the rain starts, as soon as crops are planted, then the weed are compete and overthrow most of the crop. Previously, yes, man. Crop of peanut was planted right here.
Peanut?
No.
Alright, grass, I go kill them, innit?